Good afternoon, everyone. I would first like to give honor to God, to my parents, to the principal of the Barclay Institute, Dr. Phyllis Curtis Tweed, and to everyone present. Thank you for your attendance today. I am currently completing my final year at the Barclay Institute. It has been a tough journey through the 4 years, and I am proud to say that it's almost over. As most of you may know, I'm a very passionate soccer player, but at the same time, I understand that school is just as important. Author Helen Keller said, and I quote, "The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has vision but has no sight." I have lived my high school life with this quote. From the first day I stepped on to the campus, I knew I wanted to finish Barclay and go to university on a soccer scholarship. Every day since then, I have worked hard to see this plan to fruition. So today, I am here to proudly announce that in the fall of 2014, I plan to attend the University of South Carolina upstate in Spartanburg, South Carolina, USA, and will be a part of their NCAA Men's Division I soccer program who compete in the Atlantic Sun Division. I would like to thank my parents, first Clark and Beverly Miners, for their love and support in everything that I have done. Then to Mr. Aberdeen and to Mr. Romain because they were the ones who got the ball rolling, especially Mr. Aberdeen, because he contacted the school and told them about me, and so I would like to thank them. Then to Mr. Painter and Ms. Douglas, my S4 year heads, for making sure that I'm doing everything I need to in the classroom. Then to Mr. North, who also checked up on me every now and then to make sure everything was going okay. Then to Mr. Lewis at Sotis, who helped me with my NCAA eligibility and SAT and any other things that I needed. Then to my coach, Coach Kenny Thompson at BAA, thanks for everything this season. Thanks for dealing with me and helping me on the football side of things. I can truly say that I have learned a lot of things from you this season, and I know that my game has improved because of you. Well, I've always been a competitor since a young age, and so, I don't like to lose, and so and anything that I did, whether it was sports or not, I competed. And so, when I was young, and my parents could attest to this, we would be watching any sport, cricket, baseball, basketball, football, American football, whatever it was. I was in front of the TV with whatever equipment they used. So if it was cricket, I had a cricket bat and a cricket ball. If it was basketball, I had on a basketball jersey and I was bouncing the basketball. And so, from a young age, I was into sports, and so it was easy to choose football because it was my best and I enjoyed it the most. And so I think that got me where I am today.
And what do you know about the school you're planning to attend?
Well, they are a Division I school, football-wise. Last year, they didn't do too well. But of course, that's why they asked for me. But I just plan to go and help them to have a better record this year. But otherwise than that, academically, they are very sound. One thing about the Coach Greg Hooks, what I liked about him was that historically, all of his teams have been good in the classroom. And so, like, last year they won the award for having the best student athletes, because that's what it's about, student first and then athlete. And so that's what I liked about the school.
It was important for us to instill in him very early that schoolwork was first, soccer was second. And so we're proud to see that he's reached this part of his life. Of course, he's only just begun. Yes, so we're very aware of that. And I believe what's most important is that we continue to affirm him and let him know that, you know, we're proud of him, and encourage him not to forget where he came from, not to forget his roots. And so for us, you know, we're very, very proud of him. We're glad to see that he's overtaken us, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy for that.
No.
He plays mostly on Saturday nights,
Right.
and so whenever he plays, we're there.
Right.
And yes, I'm quite vocal. In fact, I was too vocal the other night, but we got that sorted. But I'm very vocal, and of course his mother usually sits in the car, particularly if it's cold. But I'm out on the sideline, and of course, coming up under Coach Kenny, you know, parents know that they have no right to coach. There's only one coach, and so my encouragement to them is, come on guys, let's go, you can do it, that type of stuff. So I've learned also from Kenny not to act like a coach, because I don't have any papers to be a coach.
So you're suspended.
I'm suspended.
I guess that's speaking to me because I'm in the Barkley one already. But definitely, this is what all Barkley should be striving to go for. Always class on time, participates 100%. Definitely, I'm heading from when he was under 16 to now, and Mr. Painter also coaching him now. Perfect gentleman, perfect sportsman. Has no problem encouraging his peers around him. Goes to class, has good grades, comes school on time, dress correctly. You cannot ask for more than that when you're attending the Barkley Institute. This is what our youngsters should be striving for right now, and to see him signing this paper, I hope that's a goal for the rest of the students in this school, to show that it can be done through the Barkley Institute, a public school.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Calon. He's worked extremely hard from the time that I met him. As he said, he's been passionate, he's serious about what he does. He has a high level of self-discipline and works extremely hard and is serious about what he does. You know, it just occurred to me a few seconds ago that there's a story I always tell with regards to players and details and the things we take for granted and the things that are important for players. I don't know if Calon remembers, because he was probably 8 or 9 at the time. We were in Holland, and we always get our kit from Holland, and this was during the times of the football academy. And we were giving out the kit to all of the players at that time. We had 3 or 4 teams over there at one time. And as Calon was receiving his training kit, he said, "I love the academy. They always have the best kit." in that type of dialect, they always have the best kit, and so it's important, you know, that these things are important to athletes, and for somebody like Calon, it's why we do what we do, because people like Calon are serious about what they do, and so we have to be serious as well about what we provide for them. So I'm extremely proud of Calon's achievement in this case, and I'm sure that he's going to represent all of us extremely well, both on the field and in the classroom as well.
I would say just pull up your socks and get to it. Do what you gotta do, because you don't want to wait until it's late to say, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that." And so, like, for, let's say I ask one, I would tell him it starts now. Where I am now because of the work that I did in S1, S2, S3, and S4. It's not because I just started working in S4. And so, because a lot of times, especially younger boys, they feel that they have time, all the time in the world. But really, my 4 years at Barkley flew by, and it's almost over. And so I would tell them, just pull up your socks and do what you have to do now, because there's a lot of players, especially in this school, that are as good as me or maybe even better, but because they don't do what they have to do in school, they don't have the same opportunities that I have. And so that's one thing that I would